Good morning, it's splash day. She's going back in the water. There's a lot of activity here at the boatyard. Very exciting, we're gonna get her back in the water today. All right, back in the water, still floating, so that's good. It is back in my hands at the dock here where I first started. And yeah, back in my responsibility. I got to get her back to the slip, back to her home. I have to back out of here, which, not gonna lie, I still have a little PTSD from last time, but it'll be all right. We'll ease it back. We'll make sure it's not in neutral. We'll get back home. I'm gonna undo the bow dock line, and then I'll come back here, do the stern dock line, and we're gonna have to reverse back off of this dock. Here we go. All right, I'd say that went pretty well. Drifting backwards, now I gotta go forward. But the boat is a lot easier to handle when you actually have power. That is something to remember when learning how to drive a boat. Make sure you are not in neutral. On the way back, getting here, we did run into a problem. Yes, another problem. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and roll the clip. And if you're watching, if you're a fellow tiller boat handle owner, maybe you can give me some pointers, or maybe you can understand what I did wrong, or if there was something I should have done, could have done to prevent what happened. That would be really awesome if you can leave a comment and help me out so I don't make that mistake again. All right, let's roll that footage. We're off, we're headed back home, back to the slip. Oh my God, my tiller just completely snapped off. I have no idea what happened. Wow. Holy cow. What the heck just happened? Look at this. Holy crap. I don't know what happened. Unbelievable. Wow. Okay, so in that moment, when I moved it, I felt like a very strong surge of pressure pushing the boat to port. And that's when I yanked on the tiller and it snapped off. But I don't know, it just felt weird. I was barely moving. I wasn't going fast at all. So I don't know why I had that sudden surge of, that push into the rudder, and why I had to compensate so much. So I don't know, is that normal? Did I do something wrong? I'm not sure. Regardless, we have to replace a tiller. Luckily, there is a marine consignment store not too far away. They sell used boat parts. I stopped by the other day just to check it out, see what they had, and they have quite a selection of different tillers available. And then also I looked online. I think that's gonna be our best option, is to just get a used tiller and try to make it work for this boat. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna head to that marine store and see what they got. And then we're gonna come back and see if we can get that on today. And hopefully I can get this done before I have to go back to work. this doesn't want to fit. I do think it'll stretch. I can open this up a bit, but then I worry about the strength of these bolts. Well, either way, I'm either gonna use this as it is, the way it is, or I'm gonna have to take these metal brackets off, re-drill holes to fit this. So either way, it's going in or it's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can squeeze this on. I'm gonna have to drill holes and make it fit this. Dang it, it's not a perfect fit. Make it wider, but you can see it's, I'm gonna go ahead and get that first hole drilled out and get one of those bolts in place just to make sure that this is gonna work. And then to fill in the gaps, I'll just get some spacers, some washers for the other bolts. So we're gonna go ahead and get these other holes drilled out now. All right, she's on. Definitely need some washers in between to fill that gap, but I think that's a tiller. Okay, so we got these new holes drilled out. The next thing I want to do is get these smaller holes, these old ones. I think I should fill them with some epoxy, right? I think that's the way to go. And yeah, let's do that now. All right, it's epoxy time. Gloves, repair kit. Alright, so we got these holes filled in. We're gonna let this dry, let this set. Alright, well I think that's it for this episode. I didn't have a whole lot of time this week, past couple weeks at all really, to get a whole lot of stuff done. That's just how it's going these days. Kind of busy with work and the boy, getting him to school and practice and all of that. That's what makes it hard. I don't have a whole lot of time when I come to the boat, so I can really only get maybe a job or two done. But I do foresee a future where I'm gonna have more time, and more time I'll be able to get to the boat. However, right now it's just been a little crazy, little hectic. I got quite a mess here. I'm gonna go ahead, get cleaned up, put all this stuff away. I think that's it. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Please let me know what I'm doing wrong, what I can do better. I appreciate all the help that I can get. All right guys, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot.